Can we talk about something that doesn't get talked about enough? The sacrifice, the exhaustion, the pressure, the season nobody sees. Because everybody loves success stories. Everybody loves growth. Everybody loves grand openings. Everybody loves the exciting announcements. But nobody talks about what it cost to get there. Welcome back to Crumbcake Chaos. I'm Carrie Shelley, mom of 4 and 2 angel babies, entrepreneur, side hustle queen, world record holder, owner of Enchanted Cakes and Treats, and now owner of a second full-blown business, the Cake and Wedding Cottage. What a crazy few weeks May has been. A whirlwind of crazy and exciting chaos. The month of May is always a little crazy for the bakery as it is. We have a second location for the entire month. It's Wine Village in downtown Baltimore. It's 5 days a week, all day long. Lots of customers, which means lots of baking, lots of prep work, staffing issues. I'm down there a lot, so that means I'm not here working on cakes and boss things. Lots of running back and forth, running products back and forth, picking up inventory, lots of everything. And then Mother's Day. It's one of the busiest weekends of the year. And then let's not forget to add the broken foot and a 1.5-year-old that is determined to climb on everything and try to give me a heart attack. And then my opener quit literally right before Wine Village, leaving me short-staffed, leaving me scrambling, leaving me wondering how in the world I was going to make everything work. And then, as if life wasn't chaotic enough already, I decided to add another business. Not another side hustle, not another project, a business. An entire business. 3 weeks. That's all we had. 3 weeks to plan, 3 weeks to move, 3 weeks to relocate, decades of inventory. 3 weeks to figure out how to run 2 businesses while already running at full speed. The old location closed on Friday. They packed Saturday. We moved Sunday and Monday, unpacked Monday, and we opened on Tuesday. You want to talk about exhausted? Not tired, exhausted. The kind of exhausted that settles into your bones. The kind of exhausted where your body hurts, your brain hurts, your emotions hurt. 2 inventories, 2 staffs, 2 payrolls, 2 websites, 2 phone numbers, 2 sets of customers, 2 ordering systems, learning the new systems, teaching the old systems, construction, moving, finding a storage unit, building, organizing, stocking, fixing. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, I'm supposed to still be a wife and a mom and a human being. And here's the thing that nobody tells you. The stress doesn't stay at work. It comes home with you. It follows you into your marriage. It follows you into your parenting. It follows you into your sleep. You stop taking care of yourself. You stop working out. You eat whatever is closest to you, if you eat at all. And sometimes that's cake scraps for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Cake scraps. You tell yourself, I'll start again next week. After the move, after the event, after the busy season, after the chaos. You neglect yourself simply because there isn't anything left. There is no time, no energy, no capacity. And eventually, you start feeling that physically, mentally, emotionally. You become harder on yourself, more critical, more frustrated, more overwhelmed. You start looking in the mirror and thinking, what happened to me? And every day I kept telling myself, just keep pushing, Carrie. Just get through this. Just one more week. Just one more project. Just one more problem. It's almost over. It'll get easier. And you know what? I got through it. I survived because my survival rate is still 100%. Every hard day, every single impossible day, every short-staffed day, every freaking breakdown, every crying session, every day that I didn't know how I was going to make it work, every day that I wanted to quit, every day I felt completely overwhelmed, I survived every single one of them. And not always by myself. And maybe that's what somebody listening needs to hear today. Your survival rate is 100%. Every bad day, every heartbreak, every setback, every disappointment, every loss, you are still here. Sometimes success isn't thriving. Sometimes it is simply not quitting. And here's the part that they don't tell you. Everybody wants the success story. Everybody wants the growth. Everybody wants the second business. Everybody wants the exciting announcement. Nobody wants the cost. Nobody wants the sacrifice. Nobody wants the sleepless nights, the stress, the uncertainty, the pressure. Everybody wants the harvest. Very few people want the planting season. People look at me and say, wow, you're opening a second business. That's amazing. And it is. And I am incredibly grateful for the opportunity. But what they don't see are the nights that I couldn't sleep. The stress, the fear of making it work, having enough time, having enough money, putting out a ton in inventory and construction and supplies and staff before there's even a return. The arguments that I have had with my husband and my kids through this, the pressure, the moments I sat in my car because I simply didn't have the energy to walk inside, the moments that I questioned everything, the moments I wondered if I was fucking nuts. Because growth sounds exciting until you're responsible for it. Growth sounds exciting until you're carrying it. Growth sounds exciting until it asks you to sacrifice something. Every level of success requires a level of sacrifice. And I don't think that this lesson only applies to business. I think it applies to life, because every single person listening is carrying something. A sick parent, a struggling marriage, financial stress, grief, health problems, anxiety, depression, something. Everybody is carrying something. The difference isn't who has the problems. The difference is who keeps moving when life gets heavy. Now, don't misunderstand me. I am not saying run yourself into the ground. I'm not saying never rest. I'm not saying never ask for help. Trust me. I have learned those lessons the hard way over and over and over. What I'm saying is sometimes survival is the win. Sometimes making it through the day is the accomplishment. Sometimes success isn't growth. Sometimes success is simply refusing to quit. And if that's where you are right now, I need you to hear this. Give yourself some grace. You're carrying more than most people know. You're fighting battles that no one sees. And you're probably doing a better job than you're giving yourself credit for. Because one day, this season will end. The move will be finished. The systems will be learned. The staff will be trained. The foot will heal. The exhaustion will fade. And you'll look back and realize the season that almost broke you was actually the season that built you. The season that tested you was the season that strengthened you. The season that exhausted you was the season that prepared you for what's next. The hardest seasons often produce the strongest people. And that's why I keep going. Not because I'm always motivated, not because I'm some superhuman, not because it's easy. I keep going because every hard season I've ever survived has taught me something. And because my survival rate is still 100%, just like yours. So if you're in a hard season right now, keep going. Rest if you need to. Ask for help if you need to. Cry if you need to. But don't quit. Because the season nobody sees might be the season that changes everything. Thank you guys for being part of the chaos with me. And if you need advice, encouragement, someone to cry to, or just someone to remind you that you're not alone, leave a comment or send me a message. I am always here to help. And if this episode resonated with you, if you have ever been in a season where you felt like you were barely holding it together, do me a favor and share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. Because chances are someone in your life is carrying more than they're letting on. And sometimes the right words at the right time can make all the difference. And if you're enjoying Crumbcake and Chaos, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and leave a review. Every share, every comment, every review helps us reach more people and continue growing this amazing community. Thank you for being part of my chaos with me. Until next time, keep going because your survival rate is still 100%. And remember, when life gets crummy, you always have something sweet to look forward to. Have an amazing day, guys. Keep going.